It's 5:33. It's like that will do. Okay. We'll come on at 5:33 p.m. Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. I've got an idea in my mind of a spread, so I'm just going to lay it out. The energy shifted today, very nice, very appreciated. That was heavy energy. Woo! Anyway, it's lifted, I want to say. Are these cards in reverse now? Yeah, wasn't it? Right. Don't fight over positions now. You've got these cards. Yeah, you've got these cards. I was going to use these yesterday. And the Psychic Tarot, but I forgot about that. I've got 6 cards here. I can't see what the writing is. I'm going to put 6 Psychic Tarot cards on top of these cards, alright? Just keeping you informed. Well, I can see out the corner of my eyebrow, at the top of my eye, is this blue love heart there. To share the cards. Let's see what that blue love heart says. I'm intrigued. This one, yeah. 11:11. Well, I said it was 5:33. It's not really 11:11. But it does come to an 11, doesn't it? 5 plus 3 plus 3. This is true. I look like I've got big bags under my eyes here. Hey Ray. Good day, my friend. How are you doing? I'm doing really well, thank you. The energy has lifted. It's been a bit dense today. It's nice to be back in the flow. Hello, Cynthia, darling. Blowing up the giraffe pool and setting up a little beachside on the back patio. How nice. Oh, I do like to be beside the seaside. Hi, Leora. How are you doing? Greetings, beauties. Greetings to you. Cool, I felt your presence, didn't it? Okay, now I'm going to use the, so I've got 6 cards, we're working with 6 cards here. I know this is a standoffish energy on the bottom of the deck because I already had a peek. So let's shuffle this in. I got a glimpse of the Page of Cups. Anyway, let's how are we doing this? We're going to lower these down as well first. Okay, yeah. We're going to get all the cards first. I see them. 1, 2, 3. Pay attention to that card, just because look at all the scratches on it. Okay, let's have a look at those cards. Here's my first little pile, you see. The Magician. This really is about the law of attraction, okay? And I've also got the secret book here, because I felt, thank you for the reminder, that we would refer to this book for each section. I don't know how we're going to find the page number. We might just have a flick through the book. I'll see what comes up. The law of attraction As above, so below, as within, so without. Let's find out some more. Psychic Tarot, Foundations and Achievements. This is what we would call the 1111 card, the Four of Wands. Yes, I can see the magic on our bookshelf. Oh, mirrored. Sorry, I've missed out a part here, Cynthia. Mirrored our phone to the TV, seeing double at the moment. Volume is better. Okay. I'm seeing double at the moment. I feel there's a real mirroring energy. Oh, this magician, as I've laid it down, is pointing to... okay, I've seen what it is. But it's pointing to the card. It says, be at ease with yourself. Look at this. This is a beautiful manifesting energy. Manifesting, look, the rainbow here. You're happily ever after. But you'll be able to share this happily ever after with, like, your community, with your world. Be at ease with yourself. And look. With the Ten of Swords, it means it's done. Whatever happens to this poor gentleman, it's done. It's over with. Okay? There's newness on the horizon. You can see the rainbow here. Okay, so be at ease with yourself. It's over. Look at the bottom here, the resurrection. Now the magician's pointing to the next deck of cards. Can I show you what I'm seeing? Just on this first section here, okay? Okay. So we've got be at ease with yourself. Oh, achievements. Interesting, because that says foundation and achievements. So be at ease with yourself. Look at how wonderful you are. You're amazing. Okay? All that you've achieved. We've got the magician here. So once you can acknowledge how wonderful you are, you can manifest, can't you? Or manifest good things. 1111. So I feel this mirroring energy of 11. What did that card say over there again? Oh, it said 1111. It was 5:33 the time, which brings us to an 11. So he's pointing over to that deck of cards. You can see I've got like 6, like I said. Yeah? You see the deal? Okay. Bang. The tools. Achievements. For the foundations now, you've got the magician. So be at ease with yourself. The magician's here. He'll help with the foundations. Look, all the tools that you need there. The Sword of Resurrection, which we saw on the bottom of the deck. You've got the wand, the cup, and the pentacle. So, we're going over to here. We can go over to there. I'm going to read from my book first, though. Page 11. So I've been drawn to. Let's have a look at what's on page 11. Where do you want me to start with this? Okay, we can start there. I'm not to start halfway through a paragraph. Mention something about the television. Okay, alright, we'll read it then. I will start halfway through the paragraph. Because I told myself I couldn't, I can. And when we tune into that frequency, we see the pictures on our television. We choose the frequency by selecting the channel, and we then receive the pictures broadcast on that channel. If we want to see different pictures on our television, we change the channel and tune into a new frequency. You are a human transmission tower, and you are more powerful than any television tower created on Earth. How wonderful you are. You are the most powerful transmission tower in the universe. Your transmission creates your life, and it creates the world. The frequency you transmit reaches beyond cities, beyond countries, beyond the world. All that's coming through is, because I said that this is like the Ten of Cups, this is your happily ever after, but you get to share it with your community, your world. Just the power of this love. Okay. It reverberates throughout the entire universe, and you are transmitting that frequency with your thoughts. Healing our world with love. That's an amazing idea. The pictures you receive from the transmission of your thoughts are not on a television screen in your living room. They are the pictures of your life. Your thoughts create the frequency. They create like things on that frequency, and then they are broadcast back to you as your life pictures. If you want to change anything in your life, change the channel and change the frequency by changing your thoughts. Okay, there's a quote here by Flamel. Charles Flamel. I think that's what it says. It's fancy writing. The vibrations of mental forces are the finest and consequently the most powerful in existence. Be at ease with yourself, the law of attraction, and you will create and receive an easeful life. What's an easeful life? Peaceful? Easy. Effortless. Just be at ease with yourself. We'll go over to the next. Why are they telling you to be at ease with yourself? I have something to do with this energy. That's you being really down and out here. Okay. Next. Oh, the star energy. It's nice, it's healing. The Magician's pointing to the star. Also, I feel, okay, is she walking on water? It's a bit of a Jesus energy going on. Okay. But dipping your toes in the water, it's a very balanced card here. Inspiration, look at this. Look, just be at ease with yourself. Look at the magic. The star card is about inspiration, creativity, ideas, manifesting, luckiness. I'll just find the words out there. The star energy. Hi, Laurie. Hello. All very hot and humid here. It is here and it's on. Cynthia, let me carry on with your messages. Yes, I can see the magic on our bookshelf. Took the time to show up to his celebration of life. It was a good feeling. Yeah, how nice. Hello, all with a capital A. Very hot and humid here. I mean, that capital A would have had to have been purposely put in there, wasn't it, Laurie? Because there's no full stop. There's no reason for it to be a capital A. All together now. The energy's lifted. It's nice. Maybe it's a bit timing. It does look like I've got one of these bags. Let's not focus on that. Spiritual strength. It has been a tough journey. I've been talking about it. Okay, that's the acknowledgement. Normally, you find that when you actually deal with your emotions, so we all know that after we've had like a good cry, although I haven't actually done that, it's been more sitting with this, whatever that dense energy was, and just working like through it rather than like trying to push through it to avoid feeling that. So distracting yourself with things to like take you away from that energy. You've had to like sit in it, well, he's laying in it. But you know afterwards, once you've dealt with it, you feel things turn around, don't they? Life picks itself back up and the magic seems to happen. It seems to start to happen again. Okay. The third eye's highlighted here. The masculine here now, also after such events, you can kind of go through an awakening. So coming through the dark night, because it's like you're coming out as a Buddha. They're telling you to be at ease with yourself. Spiritual strength. I'd like to read this card, if I may. It's like I have to ask permission. That's cool. I don't mind asking for permission. May I read this card? Yes, she may. Okay. Card number 9. You want me to go to page 9 in there? I can do that as well. Quite obedient I am. I love the way I threw in that I am at the end. I am obedient to divine, to like my own inner calling. Very obedient. This card is coming forth to give you encouragement and remind you that you have the inner strength to complete whatever you've been working on. The final spirit card represents courage, discipline, stability, and perseverance, persistence. You may be tired or weary from the struggle, but now is not the time to give up. Now is not the time to give in. Instead, tap into all of your inner reserves for that one final push to achieve the desired outcome. You've been through so much to get to this point, and even though you may have acquired some scars from the battle, you're wiser and stronger for it. The enlightenment you've gained will be an invaluable resource. You may also notice that you're experimenting with different things in your life at this time. All of these experiences feed your spirit and offer you knowledge for the future. Let's read this card first. You've got this card. You have the power to change the world. That's how powerful this love is. Anyway. You have the power to change the world. Number 9. Okay. Your light right now is a reflection of your past thoughts. That includes all the great things and all the things you consider not so great. Since you attract to you what you think about most, it is easy to see what your dominant thoughts have been on every subject of your life, because that is what you have experienced until now. Exclamation mark. Now you are learning the secret, and with this knowledge, you can change everything. Bob Proctor, if you see it in your mind, you're going to hold it in your hand. Okay, my thoughts are running away with what I'm seeing in my mind, but I want to hold it with my hand. If you can think about what you want in your mind and make that your dominant thought, you will bring it into your life. Mike Dooley, author and international speaker. And that principle can be summed up in 3 simple words. Thoughts become things. Through this most powerful law, your thoughts become the things in your life. Your thoughts become things. Say this over to yourself and let it seep into your consciousness and your awareness. Your thoughts become things. What most people don't understand is that a thought has a frequency. We can measure a thought, and so, we can measure a thought, and so, if you're thinking that thought over and over and over again, if you're imagining in your mind having that brand new car, having the money that you need, building that company, finding your soulmate, if you're imagining what that looks like, you're emitting that frequency on a consistent basis. Dr. Joe Vitale, thoughts are sending out that magnetic signal that is drawing the parallel back to you. The predominant thought or the mental attitude is the magnet, and the law is that like attracts like. Consequently, the mental attitude will invariably attract such conditions as correspond to its nature. By Charles Flamel. Let's go to the next pile. Oh, the Queen of Pentacles. That's the Divine Feminine energy. But the Divine Feminine energy is like the Nine of Pentacles, because she's single, she's unattached. This is her in her married form. She's the wife here. She's the nurturer, she's the Divine Mother. She's the bee's knees. Laurie, I was saying that to someone yesterday. When you live in authentic life, you're going to experience hard times, otherwise you're not living truly to who you are. Life is peaks and valleys. And we'd never grow, would we? We'd never have room to evolve. Yeah. But they're easy to overcome, aren't they? I always now, when things do kind of come up, I think so, I always look for the lesson. Okay, why is this coming up in my life? Why have I attracted it? Take ownership. Why have I attracted this into my life? Have I been talking about this subject? Have I been... Well, you get the idea. And, well, have I had the idea of this? And it manifests. And so it changes my perception again, because if it's negative, then I'm still allowing these thoughts to come into my mind. They might not verbally come out, but I'm still thinking them. You know, when you get hurt or you're feeling a bit sad and the thoughts can run away with you, run away from you, you just got to rein them in. So, never stop learning. Oh, nice. And because of that realisation, look at this. Prosperity begins. The Ace of Pentacles. You become solution-oriented, not problem-oriented. There's always a solution. Nice. Prosperity begins. Be at ease with yourself. Got the star energy here with the Divine Feminine. Divine Feminine. Divine Feminine. Masculine, feminine hands. Oh my goodness. Growing. Beautiful. Beautiful growth in this world. Because we're talking about like changing the world here with this love, which was the whole purpose. That is your purpose. To love and be loved. Okay. Let's look at the You Got This card. Whatever you are, be a good one. Whatever you are, be a good one. I like that. Let's have a flick through the book. I'm open to this page here. And the chapter's called The Secret to Relationships. Marie Diamond, Feng Shui consultant, teacher and speaker. The secret means that we are creators of our universe. Okay, no, I'm going to tell you something now. Because it comes in with 11:11. We have a family chat where the four of us we can communicate like, throughout the day, you know, share things. And Jamie messaged the other day to say that one of his work colleagues, he said, why is he just randomly, well, it was at the time, like the correct time. But he hasn't done it before, but he just stood and stopped and shouted, 11:11. And Jamie went to him, why did you just shout that? He said, I'm just letting you know what the time is. But after you'd kind of told us that, I'd had an experience before I'd gone to work in the morning. I had my headphones in. I was listening to something and I was just about to go, low power mode. Oh, close. I didn't put it on low power mode. I pressed close instead of low power mode. It's going to go a bit quicker now, isn't it? That's alright. And all of a sudden, this lady just shouted, "Co-creator!" And I stopped and went to make her. This lady's just randomly shouted, "Co-creator!" And then Jamie told me about 11:11. Like these people people randomly just shouting these words. Makes sense. It does make sense. I put the two together when it's like, yeah, I've had that as well. I do love it when we kind of go off, do our day, come back, and it always syncs up. Okay, so, let me carry on and read this. The secret means that we are creators of our universe, and that every wish that we want to create will manifest in our lives. Therefore, our wishes, thoughts, and feelings are very important because they will manifest. One day I went into the home of an art director, a very famous film producer. In every corner he had this beautiful image of a naked woman draped with a fabric, kind of turning away, as if she were saying, "I don't see you." I said to him, "I think you might have trouble in your romance." And he said, "Are you clairvoyant?" "No, but look, in 7 places you have exactly the same woman." He said, "But I love that kind of painting. I painted it myself." I said, "That's even worse because you put all your creation and creativity in it." He's a gorgeous looking man with all these actresses around him because that's the work he does, and he doesn't have any romance. I asked him, "What do you want?" "I want to date 3 women a week," I said. "Okay, paint it. Paint yourself with 3 women and hang it in every corner of your living space." 6 months later I saw him and asked, "How is your love life?" "Great. Women call me. They want to date me." "Because that's your wish?" I said. He said, "I feel great. I mean, for years. I did not have a date and now I have 3 dates a week. They're fighting over me." "Good for you," I said. Then he told me, "I really want to stabilise. I want marriage now. I want romance." I said, "Well then paint it." He painted a beautiful romantic relationship, and a year later he got married, and he's very happy. This is because he put another wish out. He wished it in himself for years without it happening because his wish could not manifest. The outer level of himself, his house, was contradicting his wish all the time. So if you understand this knowledge, you just start playing with it. That's good, isn't it? That was a good piece of advice. What's wrong? You're to be at ease with yourself. It feels like, is it really that easy? But you've got to change your thoughts. That's not easy. You can have anything that you desire. Okay. Jeez. Partnerships and alliances, nice. Reach out. The divine feminine sound. Reach out, divine masculine. You're being spiritually supported. You're gaining spiritual strength and insight. You're wanting to be a good one. A good divine masculine. Divine. Okay. But you still got your stress ball there. It's because you need this healing star energy. It's rejuvenating. Did I add that to what this card means? I didn't. Rejuvenation is a healing energy. And the Magician's pointing you that way. Do you want to be healed? Do you want to feel better? If that's your wish, then it's going to manifest, isn't it? Keep your eyes, it's amazing. Keep your eyes on the stars and your feet on the ground. That's interesting, isn't it? Right, let's have another look. Oh, I feel drawn to go to the star energy, which is 17. Let's go to page 17. It did take me then to, like I was saying, 70, so I think the next one will go to page 17. But for now, 17. Oh my goodness. You don't really want to wait until you're 70, do you? We all wish we could have done it when we were 17, but we don't need to wait until we're 70. Well, unless like that's like near your age now. Okay, let's start from here. Michael Bernard Beckwith. Creation is always happening. Every time an individual has a thought or a prolonged chronic way of thinking, they're in the creation process. Something is going to manifest out of those thoughts. What you are thinking now is creating your future life. You create your life with your thoughts. Because you are always thinking, you are always creating. What you think about the most or focus on the most is what will appear as your life. Like all the laws of nature, there is utter perfection in this law. You create your life. Whatever you sow, you reap. Your thoughts are seeds, and the harvest you reap will depend on the seeds you plant. If you are complaining, the law of attraction will powerfully bring into your life more situations for you to complain about. If you are listening to someone else complain and focusing on that, sympathizing with them, agreeing with them, in that moment you are attracting more situations to yourself to complain about. The law is simply reflecting and giving back to you exactly what you are focusing on with your thoughts. With this powerful knowledge, you can completely change every circumstance and event in your entire life by changing the way you think. It's like, is it getting through yet? I think so. I gotta get through this. You will. I gotta get through this. Now it's about working on your craft. Okay. Now that you know the tricks of the trade, the tools are your thoughts, okay? Feelings. Because you can have thoughts, but it's the feeling behind the thought. Sacrifice. Got to leave them things behind. Definitely about money. Your thoughts on, is it going to run out? That you have a lack mentality. It's all available for you. No exception. You just don't believe it. So you can see like the vicious circle that you're going around. Just relax about money. Be at ease with yourself. The sacrifice. Look at this rainbow here, look. But it's like the feminine's gone through it. It's like walking through murky, dirty water here. Like to kind of show you the way. You're still too busy focusing on the money. Focusing on the impossible. Well, actually that says I'm possible. The fears we don't face become our limits. Page number 70. Just opened up to a page, it says, how long does it take? Do you want to read about that? How long does it take? Dr. Joe Vitale. I will get to page 70, but okay. Another thing people wonder about is how long will it take to manifest the car, the relationship, the money? I don't have any rule book that says it's going to take 30 minutes or 3 days or 30 days. It's more a matter of you being in alignment with the universe itself. Time is just an illusion. Einstein told us that. If this is the first time you have heard it, you may find it a hard concept to get your head around because you see everything happening, one thing after the other. What quantum physicists and Einstein tell us is that everything is happening simultaneously. If you can understand that there is no time and accept that concept, then you will see that whatever you want in the future already exists. If everything is happening at the one time, then the parallel version of you where what you want already exists. It takes no time for the universe to manifest what you want. Any time delay you experience is due to your delay in getting to the place of believing, knowing, and feeling that you already have it. It is you getting yourself on the frequency of what you want. When you are on that frequency, then what you want will appear. Oh, sorry, page 70. I feel like maybe we should put the light on. Hello. Does it make my eyes still look really tired? We're coming out of the dark night. Page number 17. It's a good book. I might reread it because I haven't read this book is it from cover to cover? Did they say that? Page number 70. I do this, you see, I just flip through. Oh, we've just got like a wax stamp. Powerful processes. We'll read this one, it's on 70. I'll turn the page back because it's page number 69 behind, okay, but it's secret summaries, so we can summarise, can't we? But it's going to tell you all the good stuff, isn't it? Okay. Like Aladdin's genie, the law of attraction grants our every command. The creative process helps you create what you want in 3 simple steps: ask, believe, and receive. Asking the universe for what you want is your opportunity to get clear about what you want. As you get clear in your mind, you have asked. Believing involves acting, speaking, and thinking as though you have already received what you've asked for. When you emit the frequency of having received it, the law of attraction moves people, events, and circumstances for you to receive. Receiving involves feeling the way you will feel once your desire has manifested. Feeling good now puts you on the frequency of what you want. To lose weight, don't focus on losing weight. Instead, focus on your perfect weight. Feel the feelings of your perfect weight and you will summon it to you. It takes no time for the universe to manifest what you want. It is as easy to manifest $1 as it is to manifest $1 million. Starting with something small, like a cup of coffee or parking spaces, is an easy way to experience the law of attraction in action. Powerfully intend to attract something small. As you experience the power you have to attract, you will move on to creating much bigger things. Create your day in advance by thinking the way you want it to go, and you will create your life intentionally. Wow. I love it. Page number 70. Yeah, I'm doing it. 71. Powerful processes. Dr. Joe Vitale. A lot of people feel stuck or imprisoned or confined by their current circumstances. Whatever your circumstances right now, this is only your current reality, and current reality will begin to change as a result of beginning to use the secret. Your current reality or your current life is a result of the thoughts you have been thinking. All of that will totally change as you begin to change your thoughts and your feelings. Okay. I believe this gentleman's name is Christian D. Lawson. That a man can change himself and master his own destiny is the conclusion of every mind who is wide awake to the power of right thought. Right, we best get a little bit of a shifty on. Okay, I don't think I've hit the 10% yet. Time was 11:01 here when you said 11:11, and I'm a little behind on the chat. License plate in front of me says 632. Okay, which brings us to an 11. if you're wondering what the 6 plus 3 is 9 plus 2 is 11. 533. 5 plus 3 is 8. 8 plus 3 is 11. Final set of cards here. What do you think it is? 1111. Notice the signs of manifesting. Was we talking about it? Was we thinking about it? Have we activated it? I don't need to say anymore, do I? Come on. Be at ease with yourself. Look at this. If you manifest what you think about, you might as well think about the good stuff. You've got the key. You've got the secret. New beginnings. I was going to sing I'm walking on sunshine. Talk about being on top of the world. Feeling on top of the world. Feel that way. How you feel. You're feeling on top of the world. Okay. Those who are brave are free. Free to do what they want any old time. Under divine direction. It's more fun being under divine's direction. Cheers, channel of lovers. And all you Wallaces out there. Very interesting. Where are we going? We've already been... Oh, there might be a page 111. We can have a look at that. Oh, I opened up to 122. That's the sign now, isn't it? Okay, let's have a look at 122. Oh, it starts with sense of humour. Let's read this. Even if you're having a really hard time in a relationship, things aren't working, you're not getting along, someone's in your face, and you still... Let's talk about it, come on. One-to-one. That's the page number. Let's have a one-to-one here. Okay, in relationships... Oh, I've jumped. We'll start from it's by Marky Shimoff. That's what we're here. Oh, Lucy, yeah, I know. Yeah, but I finished with the cards. It's not good if we run out of some battery. That's fine. We'll just recharge, won't we? Recharge. In relationships, we're so used to complaining about other people. For instance, my co-workers are so lazy. My husband makes me so mad. My children are so difficult. It's always focusing on the other person. But for relationships to really work, we need to focus on what we appreciate about the other person, not what we're complaining about. When we're complaining about those things, we're only getting more of those things. Even if you're having a really hard time in a relationship, things aren't working, you're not getting along, someone's in your face, you still can turn that relationship around. Take a piece of paper and for the next 30 days sit down and write all the things that you appreciate about that person. Think about all the reasons that you love them. You appreciate their sense of humour, you appreciate how supportive they are. And what you'll find is that when you focus on appreciating and acknowledging their strengths, that's what you'll get more of, and the problems will fade away. Oftentimes, you give others the opportunity, 10%, oftentimes you give others the opportunity to create your happiness, and many times they fail to create it the way you want it. Why? Because one person can be in charge of your joy. Because only one person can be in charge of your joy, of your bliss, and that's you. So even your parents, your child, your spouse, they do not have the control to create your happiness. They simply have the opportunity to share in your happiness. Your joy lies within you. Okay. All your joy is on the frequency of love, the highest and the most powerful frequency of all. You can't hold love in your hand. You can only feel it in your heart. It is a state of being. You can see evidence of love being expressed through people, but love is a feeling, and you are the only one that can radiate and admit that feeling of love. Your ability to generate feelings of love is unlimited, and when you love, you are, or when you love you, very true, and when you are, Lucy, your ability to generate feelings of love is unlimited, and when you love, you are in complete and utter harmony with the universe. Love everything you can, love everyone you can. Focus only on things you love, feel love, and you will experience that love and joy coming back to you multiplied. The law of attraction must send you back more things to love. As you radiate love, it will appear as though the entire universe is doing everything for you, moving every joyful thing to you, and moving every good person to you. In truth, it is. Okay, secret summaries. When you want to attract a relationship, make sure your thoughts, words, actions, and surroundings don't contradict your desires. Your job is you. Unless you fill yourself up first, you have nothing to give anybody. Treat yourself with love and respect, and you will attract people who show you love and respect. When you feel bad about yourself, you block the love, and instead you attract more people and situations that will continue to make you feel bad about yourself. Focus on the qualities you love about yourself, and the law of attraction will show you more great things about you. To make a relationship work, focus on what you appreciate about the other person and not your complaints. When you focus on the strengths, you will get more of them. Good guidance today, guides. Yeah. Let's finish with a Sacred Destiny card. Hi, Original. Hi, Zamin. What's that you're saying there? Cynthia, heard that. Ain't nothing wrong with a giraffe and walrus being BFFs. Hi, Original. What is that, Original? Pleasure. Okay, let's finish this reading with this message of pleasure. I can say it was my pleasure. So what creates? It was my pleasure. It's my pleasure. Yeah. Luscious meadow. Meadows? Mr. Beeping outside there. You finished? You have my attention. Meadows are usually open, sunny places where flora and fauna thrive and flourish. They are havens, as the trees surrounding the meadow offer protection and shade for the grassy area. Traditionally, they are associated with openness, gentle calm, and relaxation. They are places where the weary traveller can stop and rest to renew his spirit. A meadow is a place where people, as well as animals, gather to enjoy the simple pleasures of life. The sacred landscape wants you to know, savour your life. Yeah. Savour your life. Each and every part of it. Take pleasure in slowing down and experiencing each of your senses. Taste your food with full gusto. Inhale the scents of the world around you. Enjoy the colours and textures of your life. This is truly a stop and smell the roses card. Embrace your sensuality. Move in a languid way. Let pleasure be your password into every intimate part of your life. Allow your life to be less about being productive and more about enjoying each moment with verve. and a radiant energy will flow through you in all directions of your life. What's beautiful reading? Is that what it means? It means, and unto you peace. Peace. Guys, I'll catch up with you soon. So until then, take care. Much love. Bye for now.